The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
Who is the tall, dark stranger there? Maverick is the name. Riding the trail to who knows where. Luck is his companion. Gambling is his game.
This is the Wake Up Crew with John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Maverick is a legend of the West.
And good morning, everyone. It is August 2nd. That's 2024.
Wow, already?
Yeah. Episode 1462 already. And the first half day for schools is August 7th. That's the bad news. Just 5 days away. But you know what the good news is?
Yeah.
It's Friday.
Yeah. It's Friday.
Oh, you're really excited.
It's finally Friday. Forget the working blues and let the good times roll.
Oh, yeah, indeed. It's Friday. We got a great show for you today. What are we watching? We already been throwing teasers out. Or what are we watching?
We did What Are We Watching Thursday edition yesterday, just a little bit.
I'm thinking about getting a new plan for our show.
Oh, gosh.
Just do the dad joke of the day at the end of the show, because only one time because the only person that you obviously care about listening is Alan Swader. And,
your jokes are amazing.
And so, just do it for him. Say, this is for you, Alan.
Well, maybe we...
I know there are other listeners.
Well, sure.
But you've kind of put them aside.
Oh, no.
For Alan.
No. Anybody else who would like to say that my jokes are amazing, I'll use their sound bites, too.
Well, could be a little trouble getting a number to go for that, for sure. What do you got planned this weekend? I know, we've got no football yet.
Yeah. It's
getting here.
It's the next to last open weekend.
Huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Boy, it's really depressing when you say it.
You got this weekend and next, and then the following will be the first coaches show.
Well, that's an easy one.
Yeah. At a new time, 9 a.m.
Ooh. Have you told the coaches that yet?
I have not. They're hearing about it right now.
And the phone lines are lighting up.
No.
When are you going to do that? Just out of curiosity, are you just going to
I haven't had time to do that this week. Of course, Election Day was yesterday and had election coverage last night. Just a quick turnaround. Not enough time yet.
9 a.m. Boy, that extra hour of sleep is going to be really nice.
Yeah.
It's still we got to come, but we'll leave her later. We're going to leave later.
You said that you're going to have a great attitude this year.
You
got to
tell Cougar Corner is going to be later.
Yeah,
it's going to be like 11:20.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You better get on it.
I'll get it done.
Well,
it's usually, if you look back over the years, it's right after the start of school that I send the information.
Where they're going to really pay close attention.
Right.
Yeah.
Because who knows if they're around their email and stuff. So.
But you're going to ask for confirmation that they know that it's.
That first email gives them the show dates and the times, and it's an ask for rosters.
And you'll have it in bold print. We're moving to a new time.
Bold print, maybe red with a little yellow highlighting.
So will the news come on later, or will there be a show in front of us?
There's a show at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
It's the CBS World News Roundup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you won't hear Dalton immediately?
No, he's going to get to complete the whole thing. His whole 7 o'clock wake-up crew.
Ooh.
Saturday edition.
Ooh.
It's going to help with the time in between and not being so rushed and changing,
Oh,
so
okay.
It'll be good.
You've talked to him about this?
No.
Okay, you really haven't talked to anybody but me and whoever's listening right now.
It's the first I've thought of it, actually.
Boy, don't they feel special. Our first game, by the way, is a Thursday night game, correct, we think?
So the week one is the week of August 22nd, 23rd. Siegel is going to play Shelbyville on that Thursday night at Siegel. So we'll open up with that one. And then on Friday night, it's Riverdale at Smyrna. So we get three teams in 1 week.
Yeah,
That's
y'all
pretty
have
good.
fun on that Friday night game. Okay, yeah. That's exciting. 2 games in the first week.
Yeah.
They just indoctrinated. Remember we used to do the jamboree thing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was a mess.
It was. We have added to our sports team, too.
Yes, we have.
No longer do we have just Clark Blair
Are
and
you going
Rod
to spill
Edwards
that beans, too?
and Danny Brewer and you and me. We have a new addition.
You're not going to say
Going to
who
help
it is?
out some.
Oh, you're going to tease it, but not tell it.
When do you want to tell it? I can tell it now if you want.
Well, you don't have time now.
Well, I'll
we'll
wait.
have to wait. 6:17.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Plenty of sunshine for today. Showers and storms are possible in the area at times. Highs top out near 94 degrees. Winds turn to the west, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, any showers and early patchy fogs possible in spots well after midnight. Lows drop to 71. And then Saturday, chance for showers and storms redeveloping with highs approaching 91. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now, it's 78.
Here's a question. What do you want from your electric co-op?
Fast response if the power goes out.
An app that keeps me informed. Tips to lower my monthly bill.
Communication on things that matter to me.
Done.
I want to know everything.
Everything? Well, young lady, let me show you the MyMTE app. Energy Service Life. That's Middle Tennessee Electric. We're here to get done what matters most to you. Learn more at mte.com.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
This is Charlie Pitts, Murfreesboro Singing Barber. I want to start this thing off by getting everyone that's got a business to lower the prices. Come on over to my shop. I'll give you $5 off all the services that we got. We need to do all we can to get the prices down for each other. And everybody all over has got real high prices, and we need to lower them. Come on over to my shop. I'll give you $5 off all the services that we got. Charlie Pitts Barber. I'm at 2528 Las Casas Pike.
Murfreesboro Funeral Home and Cremation Services.
The death of a loved one, probably one of the hardest times in their life they have to go through.
Keith Stapleton, manager of the Murfreesboro Funeral Home.
It's our job to see them through that.
Visit murfreesborofuneralhome.com.
Hey, I'm Jack Hayes, here with my dad Nick and my granddad Pops.
In 1985, when we opened our doors, we had one kids item on the menu. It was a hot dog. But today we have one of the most popular kids items in Rutherford County. What's your favorite item, Jack?
Chicken fingers, curly fries, and our homemade barbecue sauce.
At Toots Restaurants, our quality has not changed.
Our portions have not changed.
Our products have not changed.
Hi, this is Gator with Tire World Off-Road. We are your local rough country dealer. So when you're ready to add some character to your rig, ask for Gator at Tire World Off-Road on Memorial Boulevard.
This is Sean Brown at Tire World on Broad Street. Online at tireworld.us.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
At the Olympics in Paris, U.S. star gymnast Simone Biles took gold in the women's all-around. Biles received her 6th Olympic gold medal, making her the most decorated U.S. gymnast in Olympic history. And U.S. swimmer Katie Ledecky won her 13th Olympic medal, taking silver in the 4x200-meter relay. She now owns the record for the most medals ever by an American female Olympian. NFL Hall of Fame game, preseason opener. Bears beat the Texans 21-17. The game was called late in the third quarter due to bad weather. No C.J. Stroud at quarterback for Houston or Caleb Williams for the Bears. Brett Rippon had 3 touchdown passes for Chicago. NFL news, Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert's in a walking boot for the next couple of weeks. Suffered a foot injury in practice. The team believes he'll be ready for the season opener. Seahawks quarterback Geno Smith is set to undergo testing after missing the team's past 2 practices with hip and knee issues. In baseball, battle of division leaders, the Guardians knock off the Orioles 10-3. Baltimore now falling into a tie with the idle Yankees with the top spot in the AL East.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
And welcome back to the Wake Up Crew here on this Friday. It's 6:21. By the way, did we hear our Friday? Yeah, we heard our Friday song, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We didn't hear your Friday song. That's coming up.
That's in the 7 o'clock hour.
Yeah, well, that's when Alan listens. We are powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. And you know what they do? They offer energy-saving tips during the hot summer months. You can change your HVAC filter once a month for more efficient operation. For more tips, go to mte.com/myenergyplan. Now, knowing you, I know what you do. You probably have it like a timer on your phone that says, time to change the filter.
Yes, once a month. First of the month. I did it yesterday because I not only changed the filter, but it's also the day that the dogs get their heartworm medicine.
And that's all signaled to you through the phone or something?
Yeah, I've got a monthly reminder that
calendar.
repeats in my calendar.
Well, you spend a lot of time on your phone, don't you?
Well, I just tell her, hey,
I go once a month, maybe 2 months, maybe once every 2 months, maybe once every 3 months. At one time, I did once every 6 months.
Well,
so that's not good.
And you just had to replace your thing, though, didn't you? Or a motor or something? Maybe that's the reason.
You know what? You're really not fun to be with.
Well, I'm just speaking
I
truth.
guess not. Yeah, my little machine got broken. He didn't say that. The guy that fixed it.
It's just an energy tip.
Daniel Tompkins, I believe.
Yeah.
Fixed it, yeah.
He came to my house and he said, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be somewhere else. But, I just went to John's house and we talked for a little bit.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah,
but he fixed yours right off.
Well, no, he wasn't there to fix mine. He had the wrong address. It was supposed to be next door.
Oh.
That happens a lot.
It took 2 months for him to get the part. No,
Yeah.
it took a long time, but they did. And they tried to put a refrigerator in there, so it all worked out good.
Well, I saw Trey took a boat overseas to go get the part from China and came back. That's the service you get at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Oh, free plug there. There you go. Let's get it in. Hey, it's Song of the Day, and this is number 1 for 1963.
Surfing USA. You'll catch him surfing at Del, Ventura County line, Santa Cruz and Trinidad, Australia's Caribbean.
Have you noticed that's Surfing Safari, Surfing USA by the Beach Boys? You notice how simple the instruments were?
Oh, yeah.
Just like a guitar and a drum.
Surfing USA.
Well, that's about it.
It almost sounds like a cappella with just a few instruments.
1963 was a good year.
You must have liked it.
I did. I liked 63. Our good neighbor of the day, Tanisha Jackson. Good neighbor of the day for helping to make the wedding the most memorable ever. I don't know a wedding, but she made it memorable. Tanisha is going to receive flowers from the family over at Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts and News Radio WGNS.
So if you want to send in a good neighbor, text that word neighbor to 615-893-1450. Go to the website, mail it in, however you can get it to us. Birthdays and anniversaries, same phone number, Slick Pig Barbecue Birthday Club. A shrimp's heart is in its head.
Huh?
Yep.
More later.
Stones River Manor, the only faith-based nonprofit home for seniors in Rutherford County.
Everyone is so friendly. They really want to make you happy here.
Stones River Manor offers independent living.
When you get to our age and you live in a house, there's always things that's got to be done. Living here, I don't have to worry about anything.
You don't have a yard to mow. You don't have a roof to repair.
Just what you want to do outside.
Start the journey. They're near the intersection of Haynes Drive and Memorial Boulevard. Online at stonesrivermanor.com.
McCabe Vision Center.
I can see things that I couldn't see clearly before. I love it.
Dr. Craig McCabe, the eye doctor you hear on the radio.
And we should tell people that you opted to get the full range vision lenses so that you could have vision near, far, and in between without glasses. Tell us how your vision is now that you've had the cataract surgery.
I mean, I was so happy I actually had tears.
McCabe Vision Center.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
I'm Ron Jordan. Former Manchester radio station owner Rob Clutter is dead. Rob and his wife Tiffany owned the Manchester radio station WMSR from 2005 to 2019, then sold it to Josh and Holly Peterson only 5 years ago. Clutter served as marketing consultant with People's Bank and Trust Company and vice president of Eco Panels of Tennessee. He was also the president of the nonprofit Dream for Weave Foundation. In addition, Clutter previously served on the board of Coffee County Children's Advocacy Center and Manchester Chamber of Commerce. In lieu of flowers, the family asked donations be made to the Dream for Weave Foundation or the Coffee County Children's Advocacy Center. Rob Clutter was 59. Battalion Chief Tracy Summer was honored Thursday afternoon at a retirement celebration at Murfreesboro Fire and Rescue Station No. 4 on Medical Center Parkway. Summer served the city of Murfreesboro for 3 decades of service. He began his career with the MFRD in September of 1994 as a firefighter. Throughout his career, Summer has served as a driver, captain, assistant fire marshal, captain instructor, and battalion chief. Summer was honored by command staff, colleagues, family, and friends who all wished him well in his retirement. A Rutherford County teen is facing felony charges after attempting to pass $500 of fake bills at a Dollar General in Walter Hill on Tuesday. Deputies were able to apprehend the teen after he ran from deputies. He was found in possession of fake $20 bills at the Walter Hill Dollar General. The teen was chased until deputies lost sight of him in the wood line. Additional units responded to help in the search. After a citizen pointed him out, deputies were able to capture him and take him into custody. He faces counterfeiting and other charges. I'm Ron Jordan reporting.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It is 6:27. We've got Good Neighbor events. We've got weather. We've got traffic all coming your way here in just a little bit. Oh, every time. Do we have to have the crash every single day? And the horn honking?
We'll just add more horns.
You can be such a jerk. Through? You okay?
Oh, I've got many more I could play.
You want me to just wait till you're done?
No,
Or are you okay
I'll
now?
just throw them in whenever
Okay.
it feels that way.
Hey, have you ever done a side job? Oh, yeah, you have. You've had side jobs.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one time you had 3 jobs, didn't you? WGNS, America's Radio Network, whatever it was.
Yeah, TRN.
TRN, and then Waldron School.
And I was interning at Channel 4.
Oh,
all
wow.
at the same time.
Oh, four jobs.
Yeah.
And only 2 of them really paid. But, you know, they're Gen Zs. They have, these are 4 types of roles to apply for when you're in between jobs, which that occurs sometimes.
Right.
Now, you're either because you lost your job, or right now it's to try to make more money where you can just get by, you know.
Yeah, things are a little tighter.
It is a crazy statistic, and I can't remember the statistic, but crazy about how many people live from paycheck to paycheck. Now, take away that it's the government or the situation or COVID. Don't blame it on anything. That's been the way for a long time. People live paycheck to paycheck, you know, and so it's kind of amazing. But if you want to look at jobs that might be something for you for a side job, one of them, and the first one, is the food and beverage industry.
Oh, wow.
What you could do is get a job maybe as a server or a waiter, a restaurant greeter. You know, work at Cracker Barrel. I know a lady that worked at Cracker Barrel for years and years, was a greeter. She was great too.
Yeah.
And
I did look that up. Various surveys say anywhere from 65 to 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck.
I mean, that's
a lot.
That's high.
Yeah.
You can do freelance gigs, like you, for instance. You could do something with a podcast or something like that.
Yeah.
Freelance. You don't really have time right now, but if you didn't have a job.
Well, I might have to, make time to do it if I was living paycheck to paycheck.
Here's one, and your daughter does this too. She has a seasonal role. She takes a job like during Christmas or fireworks,
4th of July time. Mm-hmm.
Lifeguarding. There's a shortage with lifeguards. People really are wanting them. Festival workers, tour guides. You can work at Dollywood if you want to.
I could be a festival worker.
Not because you're festive.
Like the court gesture or the, clown that walks around.
That would work. And then one's called bridge jobs. These are roles because they can help you gain skills. Like go take a job as a computer something, using a computer.
A lot of people are trying to do that and work from home. They want to work from home now.
Yeah. That's being more and more popular. I think it would drive me crazy, wouldn't you, to work from home all the time?
I mean, I do some stuff at home just because I can get more done there, but not everything. It would be hard.
I think I'd get bored. Anyway. All right, this Today in History.
It's time for Today in history.
When you turn to Turner Security, powered by TechCore, you can leave your security issues at the door. Turn to Turner Security.
You're a good neighbor station, WGNS.
Ask not what your country can do for you.
I'm Ryan Barrett.
Ask what you can do for your country.
I'm John Dinkins.
I have a dream.
This is Dalton Merritt.
Tear down this wall.
1610, Henry Hudson enters the bay, later named after him, the Hudson Bay. 1776, the formal signing of the U.S. Declaration of Independence. 1790, that was quick. 1790, the first U.S. Census conducted. The population at the time was 3,939,214.
Wow.
Including over 700,000 slaves.
Good grief.
And 1858, the first mailboxes are installed. That was in Boston. In 1875, the first roller skating rink opens. 1943, Lieutenant John F. Kennedy's PT Boat 109 sinks at Solomon Islands. Made a movie out of that.
Sure did.
1963, starring Cliff Robertson. You impressed?
I'm very impressed.
1967, In the Heat of the Night, starring Sidney Poitier, premieres and won the Academy Awards Best Picture of 68.
In the heat of the night.
1973, American Graffiti, directed by George Lucas, starring Richard Dreyfuss and Ron Howard, premieres. Which had nothing to do with Happy Days, although Ron Howard was in Happy Days. And finally, 2019, singer-songwriter Ed Sheeran's Divide Tour becomes, at the time, the most attended, not anymore, highest-grossing tour of all time.
But I can't wait to go home.
Taylor said, "Step aside, buddy."
Oh, yeah.
And we've got Rewind coming back. It's 6:33. You're listening to The Wake Up Crew.
This is CBS Rewind.
August 2nd, 1961. The Beatles begin an engagement as regular headliners at Liverpool's Cavern Club. They performed there more than 300 times over the next 2 years. This date in 1982, Jose Feliciano got married.
And August 2nd, 1987. Billy Joel behind the Iron Curtain playing a concert in Leningrad. The audience liked him so much they carried him out on their shoulders at the end of the concert. I'm Brandon Brooks, and that's Rewind.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance, making it easy to save money. When you bundle your auto policy with home, condo, or renters, you'll earn a multi-policy discount. Easy to bundle, easy to save. Visit Progressive.com.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Plenty of sunshine for today. Showers and storms are possible in the area at times. Highs top out near 94 degrees. Winds turn to the west, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, any showers and early patchy fogs possible in spots well after midnight. Lows drop to 71. And then Saturday, chance for showers and storms redeveloping with highs approaching 91. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 78.
Good morning. The police still over here trying to wrap up this earlier crash on 65 southbound right there at Trinity Lane. It's been out here for quite some time as that traffic builds in that area coming down from the north, especially coming through the Madison area there on 65 going southbound all the way down to Trinity Lane. It's still heavy out here, but moving 24 westbound up through the Antioch area coming in from Murfreesboro. Hey, Nash Painting is a non-franchise painting company. Mention this ad, you get a 10% discount. Call Nash Painting today at 912-2288. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
This is Good Neighbor Events with Bart Walker. Brought to you by the law offices of John Day and AmeriCare Pest Control.
I've got pests, bees, buzzing, rodents running all through my house. Ants chewing wood, and look, there's a mouse. I'm overrun with pests, but you're gonna be sure, safe and secure. It's the last rites for those pests. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests.
893-7111. AmeriCare Services Incorporated. Call us today. 893-7111.
Let's check those WGNS Good Neighbor events.
Well, the Rutherford County Beekeepers Association meet at 7 o'clock on the first Monday night of each month. That's Monday, August 5th, 7 o'clock in the evening at the Lane Agri Park. People have asked, how long will the Borough Beach be open? It's open through Labor Day at Sportscom. There's a farmer's market every Tuesday and Friday morning from 7 until noon over at the Lane Agri Park, 315 John R. Rice Boulevard. That's Tuesdays and Thursdays. There's another farmer's market on the Murfreesboro Square every Saturday morning from 8 until noon. That's a service of the Main Street Murfreesboro program. Listeners in Smyrna have a farmer's market at the same time on Saturday mornings, 8 until noon, at the train depot. Oh, the Rutherford County Library System is offering free computer classes. That's Monday afternoon at 3:30 and Tuesdays at 2:30. And they're at the Technology Engagement Center at 306 Minerva Drive. And those are WGNS Good Neighbor events. Families love Adams Place.
My daughter kept telling me that she wanted me to come to Adams Place. And I came here to look at the rooms. I decided to stay. And I'm not one bit sorry because I've been very well taken care of. And I have been very happy that I did come to Adams Place.
Hi, this is Terry Deal at Adams Place. Call me for more information about Adams Place. Phone 615-904-9111. Adams Place.
If someone asked, what's your more? Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
Here's a question. What do you want from your electric co-op?
I want expert advice on going 100% solar.
I want to go green without breaking the bank.
I want to meet my sustainability goals.
I want solar to be simple.
Done, 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 done.
I want to save the planet.
Little hero, let's start with one of MTE's solar programs first. Energy Service Life. That's Middle Tennessee Electric. We're here to get done what matters most to you. Learn more at MTE.com.
Since 1940, Roscoe Brown has not just been about keeping your home at the perfect temperature. We're about ensuring peace of mind with reliable, expert maintenance that keeps your system running smoothly year-round. Why wait for a breakdown when our preventative maintenance can save you time and money? With Roscoe Brown and Carrier, you get more than just a service. You get a commitment to excellence. Turn to the experts at Roscoe Brown and Carrier and never worry about your HVAC system again. RoscoeBrown.com.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew with John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's time for the dad joke of the day. Oh, nice guy.
It's 6:39 here on the Wake Up Crew, and we want to remind you, Man on the Street Newsmakers is coming up in a few. Brian, you mentioned something off air that you were thinking about going. It's about time for our jokes we don't use. Segment. Is this it?
We may do this at 7 o'clock. Oh, I've got several pages of jokes.
You mean at 7-Eleven?
7-Eleven, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right, but this one is.
We'll try them all.
This one made the cut.
Yeah, absolutely.
Boy, Alan's going to dig that 7-Eleven segment.
Maybe. There's a reason I probably didn't use them. You know, John.
Yes, Brian.
Been thinking, at my age, I'm really good at multitasking.
Really?
I can listen, ignore, and forget all at once.
Okay, I'm giving that a 5. And you know why?
Are you now?
It really wasn't funny, but it's so truthful.
A truthful, not funny joke.
Yes, you can multitask. What were they again?
Forget. Oh, no, wait a minute. Listen, ignore, and forget all at once.
Yeah, that's you in a nutshell, buddy. That worked out great. So Big 5.
Not necessarily funny. It's true in this case.
It's just true, which makes it funny.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see if it's funny at 7:30 today. Got it? All right, 6:41. You're listening to the Wake Up Crew. It's Brian and John today on a Friday.
CBS News Brief. 3 Americans freed from prison in Russia were greeted by President Biden after they arrived in Maryland last night. They flew on to San Antonio for medical checks, where Paul Whelan spoke to reporters.
I just say thank you to everybody. Thank you for all your prayers, your good wishes.
He was held for almost 6 years. The Fed will be keeping a close eye on the monthly jobs report next hour. CBS's Jolene Kent.
This morning, economists largely expect payroll gains of 185,000, which would be a slight downturn from the past several months, and for the unemployment rate to come in at 4.1%, which would still be a historically healthy number.
State of emergency declared in Florida as a potential tropical storm brews in the Atlantic. Weather Channel meteorologist Stephanie Abrams.
This weekend and the next week, flooding rain is likely from Florida to South Carolina, but the system could linger and eventually move up the East Coast.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center. From News Radio WGNS, this is Rutherford County's most complete election coverage. Here's Brian Barrett.
Rutherford County election results tabulated and fully released in less than 2 hours on Thursday, with nearly 10.5% of registered voters casting a ballot. The 3 Murfreesboro City Council incumbents were returned to office. Sean Wright, Bill Shacklett, and Kurt Wade holding off Kelly Northcutt and Matt Harriman. With just 4 candidates running for 4 seats on the city school board, Butch Campbell, Jeanette Price, David Settles, and Jimmy Leo Richardson will all assume those responsibilities. The Republican primary for 2 state House races also went to the incumbents. District 13 Representative Robert Stevens garnered over 68% of the vote to Murfreesboro City Councilwoman Jamie Averwater's just over 31%. He'll face Democrat Jonathan Yancey in November, who was unopposed. District 34 Representative Tim Rudd defeated challenger Tucker Markham 64% to 36%. He'll face Democrat Amelia Pant, who was also unopposed, in November. 2 of the 4 county school board general election races were opposed. Stan Vaught won election to the Zone 2 seat, beating Robert C. Brooks and John Duncan. He'll replace Coy Young, who did not seek re-election. Caleb Tidwell defeated Democrat challenger Tiffany Fee to retain his seat. For Road Board Zone 6, Elaine Williams defeated former County Commissioner Paul Johnson by just 143 votes. A breakdown of every race is at WGNSradio.com, and our coverage made possible by Wilson Bank and Trust, Toots Good Food and Fun, McCabe Vision Center, and Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home. I'm Brian Barrett, News Radio WGNS.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Who buys Habitat for Humanity homes?
People who are working, and they work hard. Generally, it's 40 to 80% of the area median income.
And everyone can support the dream of home ownership by shopping at the Habitat Restore.
We have 20 future homeowners in our program right now.
It just does so much for the community.
Please shop at the Habitat Restore, 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard.
At Heritage South Community Credit Union, we help when others won't. It's what our members tell us we do every day. The older model car you need to get to work? Yeah, we've helped with that. When you have a financial emergency and don't know where to turn, we've helped with that. Repairing your credit? Yes, we've helped with that. How about a second chance at a checking account? We've even helped with that. Experience the Heritage South difference. Learn more at heritagesouth.org. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
For home restoration at a price you can afford, trust the professionals at Farrah Construction to get the job done on time and within your budget. Farrah Construction can remodel your home or can update your kitchen, bath, or other rooms. I'm Ron Hall. If you can dream it, Farrah Construction can turn it into reality. Call Farrah Construction at 615-893-6120. Shop local. Let our family business help you. Farrah Construction Company.
Franklin's Printworks has been in Murfreesboro for over 25 years. We are a full-service commercial printer, everything from business cards, brochures, booklets to banners. My name is Jeff Carlton. I handle sales and marketing for Franklin's Printworks. We hear a lot people who have been working with printers on the internet, had issues, and they know that if we're working with someone local, that A, they know where to find us, and B, they know that we'll take care of it because we have to take care of our neighbors. Our website is franklinsprinting.org.
Bob Ferris lives at Adams Place.
The personnel here are excellent, and they are concerned about your well-being. Yes, they're always asking you how are you doing and what can I do to help you, and that's a blessing.
Hi, this is Terry Deal at Adams Place. Call me for more information about Adams Place. Phone 615-904-9111. Adams Place, 1927 Memorial Boulevard, across from Walmart.
Man on the Street Newsmakers, brought to you by Old National Bank in Murfreesboro.
We're excited to announce that Capstar Bank is now officially a division of Old National Bank. The friends you've made while banking right here over the years are still here, and so are those delicious, warm, homemade cookies. Everything you enjoyed about Capstar is still at Old National Bank.
In Murfreesboro at 2230 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard.
Come on over and enjoy warm cookies with friends while doing your banking at Old National Bank.
Old National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now, information you need. Are there major risk factors of Alzheimer's disease and dementia that we need to be aware of?
If you have a biological parent that has the disease, if they're carrying that gene, you do have a 50% chance of getting the disease.
But the greatest risk are with
people who smoke have a higher risk of forming Alzheimer's. People who drink alcohol have a higher risk of Alzheimer's. Exercise is a good way to lower your risk factor. Education is also a great way to lower your risk factor because you're exercising your brain. You're stretching it by learning.
And here's a shocker.
When we look at all of the counties, Rutherford County ranks third out of all the counties in the state where Alzheimer's is listed as the cause of death. Overall, Alzheimer's is the 6th leading cause of death in America. So more people die of Alzheimer's than they do of breast cancer and prostate cancer combined. Women have a higher risk of Alzheimer's than men. With men, they focused for the last at least 20 years on cardiovascular health, which were all risk factors we've already discussed for Alzheimer's. So by focusing on their cardiovascular health, they improve their risk factors for Alzheimer's.
And that's information you need about Alzheimer's disease and dementia.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
6:48 here on the Wake Up Crew, and we were just sitting here talking about what's coming up, you know, on different shows, and it's amazing how well WGNS really does inform people locally. Because I look at Chip's show on Wednesdays, and I look at Wayne and Rick's show on what, Tuesday?
Yeah, they are flip-flopping next week, but
well, you
just
don't have
for the
to
week.
complicate things. But anyway, yeah. And then you have a little music on Friday, and
Dr. Krause on Thursdays, and Mondays. Andy Herzer's doing a great job there with that. So
he's got a voice for radio.
Yeah, he does.
Andy.
So let's see. Tuesday, for instance, Rick and Wayne had Dr. Sherry Sutherland talking about Smyrna High School, start of school coming up. And Chip took us to the Paris, France on Wednesday with talk about the Olympics and bringing it home locally. Yeah.
Wow.
It's been a week.
I missed it. I wish I'd tuned in.
Well, you can listen or watch.
How, Brian?
Go to the podcast section of WGNSradio.com. Just look for Roundtable, and then there are all the shows there.
Oh.
You can watch those.
Okay.
If you want.
All right. Or go to Big GTV.
Yeah, on YouTube.
If you want to sit back in your living room, relax, and watch it, or on your phone, you can do it that way.
Yeah, but it's on demand.
It's kind of better than what's on right now. But anyway, I wanted to say something else, and I've lost my train of thought. Has that ever happened to you?
No.
Lost your train of thought?
Never, John. You are John, right? Yeah.
Oh, what are the 3 things you do that you multitask? Listen.
Ignore and forget all at the same time.
Yeah, you do all of those things. Yeah. We did talk already about football coming up, and school is getting started, and what we got 5 days.
Yeah. So
I would think that school people have taken advantage of the tax break last weekend, and
if not, they're going to pay 10% more.
And then they've got all their school supplies ready to go.
Yeah. We've got 13 regular season football games planned.
You do?
Yeah. And then playoffs. So
Well, I'm on kind of an executive contract now, so I get to pick and choose my games, and I'll probably be in like 9 of them, 8, 9, something like that.
10,
8,
11,
9, 8, 9.
12, 13.
How long are the Olympics on, by the way?
I don't know.
It's like 2 weeks, isn't it?
I think so.
Boy, they just NBC the whole coverage is just. I mean, it's nothing. You turn on Channel 4, no matter what time of day. Could be 3 a.m, and there's the Olympics are on.
Actually, looks like the closing ceremonies are Sunday, August 11th.
Yeah, I mean,
so it's 3 weeks.
Like I turned it on, I couldn't sleep one night. Got up at 3 a.m. in the morning, and the Olympics were on. I'm like, geez.
Well, and
of course their time is different, and they delay, don't they? They tape delay a lot of that.
Right. So when you see it in the daytime, it's delayed. If you watch it at night, you're seeing it live.
Yeah.
Because it's daytime there.
I'm sorry, I fell asleep. I couldn't stay up, but
I've watched the men's 100-meter swim, whatever. That's about all I've done.
I've watched the tumbling a little bit, whatever you call it, gymnastics. Yeah, watched it.
I saw Simone Biles do something.
Yeah. Okay,
that's my extent.
That's good. Birthday is coming up.
For anybody in the audience who's got a birthday today, happy birthday to you.
I saw Simone Biles do something.
Well, she was jumping around and
what
twirling.
What great reporting.
Well,
jeez. And now live from the Olympics, watching it in front of his television set is Brian Barrett. Simone Biles just did something.
She's jumping around.
Okay. Do I need to do birthdays?
I would hope so.
Yeah. All right. Get off this subject. It is August 2nd, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, Myrna Loy was born in 1905. Myrna Loy, L-O-Y. She was an actress. 1924, James Baldwin was born. He was an American novelist. Peter O'Toole was born in 1932. He was in a lot of great movies. Great actor. Was in Lawrence of Arabia, which they still say is one of the greatest movies of all time. In 1970, Kevin Smith was born on this earth. American director. Chasing Amy, Mallrats, Clerks. Have you ever seen Clerks?
No, I
There's
haven't.
3 versions of it. You ought to check that out sometime.
Are they all good?
Well, I don't know about that, but they're cheaply made.
Oh, okay.
And they've been very successful. 1976, Sam Worthington, Australian actor. He was known for Avatar. We have a discussion the other day with Dalton about Avatar is a movie that I have never seen, don't care about seeing.
But it's the highest grossing movie ever.
But have you ever you've seen the first one?
I have seen both of them, actually.
And I meant to ask you another topic. I'm going to talk to you when we go through what are we watching today. How many animated movies have you watched in your lifetime?
More than I want to admit.
Okay. All right. Edward Furlong, American actor, born in Pasadena, California in 1977. Terminator. That was the best Terminator of all, I think.
Terminator 2?
Yeah, because they had more money in the budget.
Yeah.
It was really good.
He played John Connor in that, I think.
1982, Grady Sizemore, American baseball player, born in Seattle, Washington. And those are celebrity birthdays. Today, Nate Williams, Will Nunley. You know Will?
I do.
Old friend of ours. Randy, I remember when he was a little bitty boy. Now he's 50. Taryn Keebler, Mary Beth Combs, and Jimmy Hart. And tomorrow, Clay Norman. That's kin to you, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Gail Brinker, Susan Boney, Melanie Brogley, and Eric Leverance have
so
birthdays.
Those are the birthdays for today and tomorrow. If you want to add to that list, it's simple, 615-893-1450. Call or text for the Slick Pig Barbecue Birthday Club. It's a good one today, National Ice Cream Sandwich Day.
Oh, yeah, that is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I could use one right now.
Me too.
It's Friday. Let's go get one.
I'm out of here.
6:55.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Plenty of sunshine for today. Showers and storms are possible in the area at times. Highs top out near 94 degrees. Winds turn to the west, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, any showers and early patchy fogs possible in spots well after midnight. Lows drop to 71. And then Saturday, chance for showers and storms redeveloping with highs approaching 91. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 78.
Hi, this is Ryan with Tire World Laverne, here to serve all your automotive needs in Rutherford County. We welcome all your fleet and commercial accounts, along with all your regular routine maintenance. Tire World, a hometown family business you can trust.
Good morning. Starting to get a little bit busier in the last few minutes. I-40 eastbound coming through Dixon County, headed on into Kingston Springs. Traffic still holding up right now on 24. It won't be long before it gets busy there on 24 going westbound, coming up through the Antioch area, coming in from Murfreesboro, Rutherford County. Lots of radar in Wilson County this morning. I-40, be careful. Whether you need a new roof repair, or even a roof inspection, independent roofing specialists, these guys are top-notch professionals. Check them out online at irsroofs.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
WGNS is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Seriously looking at solar power generation? MTE offers a free consultation with an energy expert and has an entire library of educational resources. To learn more, visit mte.com/prosolar.
Novatech, Middle Tennessee's local office technology and document solutions expert. Visit Novatech.net. That's Novatech.net. Novatech reflects the additional managed IT and print services now available to area businesses. Novatech's IT and print services provide businesses with a free cost analysis so you may easily choose the exact solutions to meet your needs within your budget. Visit Novatech.net. That's Novatech.net.
Habitat for Humanity trains people to be successful at home ownership.
So they're very, very prepared for home ownership, and they are buying their home.
You heard correctly. The Habitat homeowner buys their home. It's not given to them.
It just does so much for the community.
Contact Habitat for Humanity and discover how you can help others with home ownership.
It's just a great impact on the family.
As a leader in environmental services, sustainability is deeply integrated into our business model. At Middle Point Landfill, we are environmentalists at heart. This is Mike Klassen with Middle Point Landfill. We use cutting-edge technology in combination with our deep experience in recycling and waste services to protect our environment and our neighbors. That's our job, and that's our promise. We invite you to learn more about us at middlepointlandfill.com. For Public Services, we are sustainability in action.
It's a hard decision to make, knowing when to sell your home and move to Adams Place.
There's one couple here that I met, and they said it was a lifestyle that they didn't have at home. You have, like, every night dining at a fine hotel. You have the pool. It is so beautiful. Just so much to offer that you won't have in your own home. It's all right here.
Hi, this is Terry Deal at Adams Place. Call me for more information about Adams Place. Phone 615-904-9111.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's 2 till. It's 2 till 7. We've got CBS News coming up as well. Tanisha Jackson's today's Good Neighbor of the Day for helping to make the wedding, the most memorable ever. Tanisha Jackson will receive flowers from Jenny Harrison and the family over in Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts and News Radio WGNS.
All right. Well, that is a great Good Neighbor of the Day. I'm sure maybe you know someone you would like to nominate. It's simple. Just text the word neighbor to 615-893-1450 to get us a Good Neighbor of the Day. You'll get a reply. Just fill out the information on that link you get. You can also go to WGNSradio.com/goodneighbor or under the submit section of the website. Birthdays and anniversaries, got about a half an hour to get those in as well, as in an hour we'll be giving away the banana pudding and announcing all the birthdays for today and tomorrow. World News next, brought to you by the Low T Center and our friends over at the law offices of John Day.
This is John Day of the law offices of John Day. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. If you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too. Call the law offices of John Day.
And we've got news coming up, top of the hour. It's 7 o'clock.
Portions of our programming have been pre-recorded. The Good Neighbor Network, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, flagship station for MTSU Sports. Courthouse clock time, 7 o'clock.
President greets Americans held in Russia.
Welcome home. Great satisfaction and a feeling of relief.
Getting the deal done.
Everything had to go right on time.
U.S. stars shine in Paris.
The greatest gymnast in history.
Number 13, Bolledecky. Good morning. I'm Steve Kathan with the CBS World News Roundup, an emotional homecoming. The welcome for 3 Americans who had been held in Russia as they returned to U.S. soil last night in Maryland, just hours after a large prisoner swap involving several countries. Here's CBS's Nancy Cordes.
One by one, Marine veteran Paul Whelan and journalists Evan Gershkovich and Alsu Kurmasheva stepped back onto U.S. soil, first greeted by President Biden and Vice President Harris, and then embraced by their loved ones. For Whelan, it's the end of a nearly 6-year ordeal, but the start of some new challenges.
It was a good homecoming. So looking forward to seeing my family down here and just recuperating from 5 years, 7 months, and 5 days of just absolute nonsense by the Russian government.
Kurmasheva's husband told CBS News that reintegration could be tough for his wife, too, after 9 months behind bars.
We'll see how that works out. This imprisonment has taken an emotional and physical toll.
Getting them home was a diplomatic feat that involved 24 individuals being held in 7 countries. 8 Russians were released from jails, including 3 who were being held in the U.S., accused of fraud and cyber crimes. One convicted assassin spent the last several years serving a life sentence in Germany.
National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan on CBS Mornings.
At the end of the day, the president looked at this deal and he said, what we are getting, the value of human life, the value of putting families back together, the value of standing up for freedom of the press far exceeds what we are giving up by sending a few more criminals back to Russia.
Without explanation, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro has scrapped 3 weekend fundraisers on Long Island. He's said to be in the final mix as Vice President Harris decides on a running mate. Political correspondent Ed O'Keefe.
Harris is facing the biggest decision yet of her campaign, who to pick as a running mate. And CBS News has learned at least 6 men have had calls with her team this week about the job. 4 governors, a senator, and a cabinet secretary. As they continue sharing information with her team, Pete Buttigieg dodged questions about his chances.
What I will say is I think so highly of her as a leader, and I'm really proud to serve with her in this administration.
Where the values of hard work...
Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker released this video touting his record.
There's no better place to see the change possible under Democratic leadership than here in Illinois.
And Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, a former high school teacher, marveled he's in the mix at all.
I don't know if every high school geography teacher expects to be in this position at some point.
Overseas, new information regarding the assassination of Ismail Haniyeh, the Hamas leader killed this week in Iran. CBS's Deborah Patta.
Hamas says an Israeli strike is to blame, but the New York Times reports a bomb was smuggled 2 months before the assassination. Israel has not claimed responsibility, even though just a few hours before Haniyeh was killed, it freely admitted to taking out a Hezbollah commander, Fuad Shakur. Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah promised to avenge Shakur's death, saying Israel should expect rage and revenge on all fronts.
At least 1 death has been blamed on a wildfire in Colorado, 20 miles north of Boulder. Florida's governor has declared a state of emergency in 54 of 67 counties ahead of a system that could become a tropical storm. It could be a factor for the state's west coast. In a matter of days, it's dumped rain already in Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. 2 of the top American athletes at the Summer Games in Paris have made history. Gymnast Simone Biles capped her comeback with a gold medal in the all-around competition.
3 years ago, I never thought I'd step foot on a gymnastics floor again just because of everything that had happened. But I got back in the gym and worked really hard mentally and physically.
Biles led the U.S. to a team gold medal earlier in the week. She has a record 9 medals in her career. And swimmer Katie Ledecky is now the most decorated American woman in Olympic history. A silver in the 4x200 relay is her 13th medal. 4 minutes after the hour.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hope you enjoyed your meal. And I just want to say, he's lucky to have a brother like you.
Lucky? Caring for my brother is far from easy. Waking up every day, lifting him from the bed to the wheelchair to the car to get him to therapy on time, it's no small task between the doctors and the diagnosis, but nothing can disable this love. This is my big brother, my hero. He's part of me, like my arms and legs, so I'll be his. See, there's no time for tired. This starts again tomorrow. He'll be waiting for me. I wake up for him. I know he needs me, but I'm the lucky one. Even though I need help now and then.
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community, or call 877-333-5885. Caregiving Resource Center. Support for your strength. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
The U.S. is now formally recognizing the opposition candidate as the winner of Venezuela's presidential election. CBS's Cammie McCormick.
Venezuelan election officials had declared President Nicolas Maduro the winner, but several countries, including the U.S., called for detailed vote counts to be released, as well as an independent review of the results. Secretary of State Antony Blinken now says it's clear Edmundo Gonzalez won the most votes. Maduro quickly admonished the U.S. and said Washington needs to keep its nose out of Venezuela.
We're hearing from the Illinois sheriff who hired the former deputy charged with murder now in the fatal shooting of a black woman in her home. Correspondent Roxana Saberi.
Sangamon County Sheriff Jack Campbell says when he hired Deputy Sean Grayson in May of last year, he received twice as much training as other new deputies.
He had all the training he needed, he just didn't use it.
So how did he slip through the cracks like that?
I don't know.
CBS News has learned that Grayson had a history of disciplinary issues at other law enforcement agencies, including allegations he put false information in his police reports.
The sheriff has resisted calls that he stepped down. Yesterday in the Senate, a bill to expand the child tax credit and restore some business tax breaks failed to move forward. Democratic leader Chuck Schumer had dared Republicans to vote against the measure, and they did.
If getting things done in a bipartisan way was an Olympic event, today, Senate Republicans would not have gotten any medal.
The $79 billion bill had already cleared the House with wide bipartisan support. A federal judge has tossed out the $4.7 billion jury verdict in the class action suit filed by Sunday Ticket subscribers against the NFL. The judge said the damages weren't based on evidence, but instead guesswork or speculation, and expert testimony was flawed. The chip maker Intel is cutting 15,000 jobs. That's about 15% of the company workforce. Intel has been losing out to rivals and posted a second quarter loss. Time on the roundup, 8 past the hour.
I don't like onions. I'm doing paleo. Do they have gluten-free bagels? You can't juggle every food request for a work event, or can you? EasyCater is the all-in-one tech platform that makes it easy to get restaurant catering for work, with options for any group's size, taste, dietary preference, or budget. EasyCater saves your favorite restaurants and orders, which makes reordering a snap. Need to modify an order? No problem. So when it comes to food for work, make it easy on yourself with EasyCater. Start your order at easycater.com.
It's summer in Britain, and the crimes are just getting started.
I found another body.
Stream the best of British crime drama only on BritBox. Don't miss new seasons of acclaimed series like Blue Lights, which Time Out calls Belfast's answer to The Wire.
Back up, over!
And The Responder, starring Martin Freeman in his international Emmy award-winning role.
I can feel it. I'm going to crack.
Stream the best of British crime drama on BritBox.
You know, this is why I want to be a detective.
Watch with a free...
I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News Radio. We'll keep you updated at the top of each hour all day. It's time to get back to Brian, John, and Dalton for more of the Wake Up Crew.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Brian Barrett. John Dinkins, Dalton Barrett along here with us for the 7 o'clock hour of the Wake Up Crew this morning. Right now, we pause to check on traffic and weather together. Brought to you by Murfreesboro favorite, Toots.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants. My personal favorite menu item is our Danish baby back ribs. They're fall off the bone tender, very lean, got a delicious homemade sauce we put on it, and there's nobody serving ribs like these anywhere in Middle Tennessee.
Toots. Good food and fun since 1985.
At Toots Restaurants, our quality has not changed.
Our portions have not changed.
Our products have not changed.
Good food and fun.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Plenty of sunshine for today. Showers and storms are possible in the area at times. Highs top out near 94 degrees. Winds turn to the west, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, any showers and early patchy fogs possible in spots well after midnight. Lows drop to 71. And then Saturday, chance for showers and storms redeveloping with highs approaching 91. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 78.
We're excited to announce that Capstar Bank is now officially a division of Old National Bank. Old National Bank in Murfreesboro at 2230 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Old National Bank, ready to serve you.
Old National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Good morning. Here's what we're seeing right now. Heavy traffic 65 southbound, trying to get down past Trinity Lane, 1100 block of Bell Road. They're still trying to mop up that accident as we speak. Traffic's still a little bit busy now on 24 coming in from Murfreesboro, Rutherford County, working your way up through the Antioch area. Prince's Hot Chicken now offers DoorDash, Uber Eats delivery. Check them out. Online, that new menu, it's on there, princeshotchicken.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
This is Pastor Nikki Ajapong, lead pastor of Holy Hill Chapel in Murfreesboro.
Here are sermons on WGNS every Sunday night at 7:30.
Extending the love of God.
Reviving the community at Holy Hill Chapel, TN.org.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
Rutherford County people barely awake. We can awaken them. We have the technology. We can make them better than they were. Better, stronger, faster. The Wake Up Crew.
We're racing right on into the second hour here for a Friday morning, August the 2nd. We are underway here with the Wake Up Crew. About to wrap up the week. School starts next week. It's episode 1462, by the way. Next Wednesday, 5 days from today, kiddos will go back to school for their half day and then finish out the week, Thursday, Friday, and then it's on. Yep.
Half day, then boom.
Yeah, then 2 days. Then kindergarten starts the next week.
I always liked it to be a 2 hour and then you have the weekend. Because if parents are upset, the principal, like me, myself, I had time to, to regroup and get that certain problems or maybe a scheduling issue.
Yeah.
You had time to get them worked out. If you have it, like a half day, then boom, you're working the midnight oil that night, trying to get everything fixed up.
Yeah.
Or I should say the school secretary, probably not me, but
here's something else to do. But it is a fine, fabulous, fantastic Friday.
What day?
It's Friday.
Friday. It's Friday. It's the end of the week, time to freak, been working real hard, losing sleep, collect my pay, time to play, let's all say, hey, it's Friday.
Yeah, nothing like a good Friday to get things going here, get you to the weekend, and hope your Friday is going well so far, and you have a wonderful day. We have a wonderful song of the day as we wrap up a look back at 1963, the biggest hit of the year, the number one song from 63.
Building it up.
From the Beach Boys.
Surfing USA. You'll catch them surfing at
Inside, outside USA.
Ventura County line.
Inside, outside USA.
Santa Cruz and
Inside, outside USA.
It's the Beach Boys featuring John Dinkins this morning as our song of the day, the biggest hit of the year, 1963.
Everybody was surfing.
Blue Velvet, Bobby Vinton was the number 5 hit of the year. He's So Fine, the Chiffons. Number 4, Rhythm of the Rain, the Cascades. Number 3. Number 2, End of the World from Skeeter Davis. Crossover hit there. And then Surfing USA from the Beach Boys.
And they were all groups that they weren't one-hit wonders. They had several hits.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a really good year.
The only song I wasn't familiar with was the Bobby Vinton song.
Blue Velvet?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a big gun back in the day.
I guess so. So this morning, it's time to clean out the old folder.
Oh, no. It's called Kitchen Cleanup?
Well, it's called...
We need a name for this.
Dad joke of the day, good or bad.
Trash file, something.
Yeah.
Name it something.
I'm going to
these are jokes?
Yes, I'm going to present these jokes, and you tell me if it would have been a good joke or a bad joke.
You always do this when Dalton's not here.
Well, it's on Friday. It's time to...
But these don't count against the official record.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, not at all. No. A caveman and a bear walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Okay, what's your story?" He said, "Bear with me." Bear, okay. I thought so.
Thumbs down.
I just got excited about a new scent of dish soap.
Really?
Yeah, nobody warned me that adulthood was going to be such a non-thrilling or non-stop thrill ride.
Oh, sorry. Start that over again.
I got excited about a new scent of dish soap.
Dish soap?
Dish soap, yeah.
Really?
Nobody warned me that adulthood was going to be such a non-stop thrill ride.
Oh, my. Jeez.
Because you're happy about dish soap?
I'm like, that's awful.
Okay. I'm not saying I'm old. I'm just saying that my dinner time and my bedtime are getting dangerously close to each other.
That's kind of true. I would have been okay if you used that one.
But that's probably not a Dalton joke at all.
No.
Yeah.
That'd have been a 1.
Aladdin has been banned from the Magic Carpet Race.
Really?
Yeah, apparently he's been using performance-enhancing rugs.
Cute.
Yeah.
Maybe a 3.
Okay.
Dalton would have given it a 2.
Probably. You know, at a certain point in life, just sitting at home watching TV on Friday nights goes to being super depressing to the most enjoyable time of the week.
Explain that to me.
Well, you get a certain age, and Friday nights at home watching TV go from being depressing to super exciting. Best time of the week.
You know, there's a golden rule to jokes, and you have to explain it to the person. It's probably not good.
Well, the person will say to listen.
Well, but the person tried to listen, and if the guy that does the jokes can actually read the joke.
I did read that one. For the 10th year in a row, my coworkers voted me the most secretive guy in the office.
Really?
Yeah, I can't tell how much this award means to me.
That's cute.
Cute.
You can still use these if you'd like, the ones I like. See if Dalton likes them.
Oh, yeah, I guess I should have marked
I'll
them.
just pretend.
My online dating site bio says that I have a corner office with views of the entire city, drive a $500,000 vehicle, and I'm paid to travel.
Really?
Yeah, my dates are always upset that I'm a bus driver.
I get it.
Yeah.
That could go either way. That could have been a 4 for somebody, but it could have also been a 1. Just because.
What would bus drivers have thought about it? They probably maybe like that one.
Yeah, they would have liked it. Yeah.
It's got to be quick for you.
Oh, no, we just need to know what retired firemen think of it.
Well, that's true. I bet he thought it was amazing. You know, I ordered this book titled How to Scam People.
Really?
It's been 3 months now, and I hope it arrives.
I like that.
Yeah, that one's not too bad. Too shabby.
Ooh, that's one you made a mistake on.
Yeah, maybe so. You know, if I'm reading their lips correctly, my neighbors are arguing about some creepy guy next door.
Ooh, that would have been a 4 or 5 in my book.
Well, shoot.
Man.
One more. What are scientists' favorite dog breeds?
I don't know. What?
Labs.
Cute, short, effective.
Would have been okay?
Yeah.
All right. How about sports now?
This is News Radio WGNS Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
At the Olympics in Paris, U.S. star gymnast Simone Biles took gold in the women's all-around. Biles received her 6th Olympic gold medal, making her the most decorated U.S. gymnast in Olympic history. And U.S. swimmer Katie Ledecky won her 13th Olympic medal, taking silver in the 4x200-meter relay. She now owns the record for the most medals ever by an American female Olympian. NFL Hall of Fame game, preseason opener. Bears beat the Texans 21-17. The game was called late in the third quarter due to bad weather. No C.J. Stroud at quarterback for Houston or Caleb Williams for the Bears. Brett Rippon had 3 touchdown passes for Chicago. NFL news, Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert's in a walking boot for the next couple of weeks. Suffered a foot injury in practice. The team believes he'll be ready for the season opener. Seahawks quarterback Geno Smith is set to undergo testing after missing the team's past 2 practices with hip and knee issues. In baseball, battle of division leaders, the Guardians knock off the Orioles 10-3. Baltimore now falling into a tie with the idle Yankees with the top spot in the AL East.
Welcome to Danny Brewer's Friday Pony Picks, sponsored by the Mint Gaming Hall at Kentucky Downs. Another glorious Kentucky Derby is now in the books, but the action in this game is just getting out of the gates. Make plans now to attend the live racing meet at Kentucky Downs. Beginning August 29th and finishing September 11th, 7 different dates will feature a plethora of stakes races and the highest per race purse payouts in the United States. For more info, visit themintgaming.com.
Danny Brewer here. Saturday, August 3rd, action promises to be hotter than some double-fried Nashville chicken. Saratoga Racecourse is first stop, race 7, the Saratoga Derby. 3-year-old fillies going a mile 16th on the turf. The number 8, White Palomino, is our top pick for trainer Chad Brown. Race 8, the aptly named Test Stakes at Saratoga, is for 3-year-old fillies going 7 furlongs on the dirt. The number 5, My Main Squeeze, is the top pick here, ridden by Louis Saez, trained by Mike Maker. Race 11, the Grade 1 $1 million Whitney Stakes, 12 older males going a mile and 8 on the dirt. The number 3, National Treasure, is our top pick. Gate to wire is what he wants to do, same as he did in the Met Mile for trainer Bob Baffert, ridden by Flavien Pratt. The number 9, Bright Future, in this race is another horse to watch, trained by Todd Pletcher at Son of Curlin, 1-for-1 in 2024. Next, we're headed to Ellis Park. Race 8, the Kentucky Downs Preview Nashville Derby. Mile and 8th on turf for 3-year-old males. The number 1, Oscar's World, is our top pick. He won his last start at Ellis back on July 6th. Race 9 at Ellis is the Kentucky Downs Preview Mint Millions Turf Mile, 3-year-olds and up. The number 6, Win for the Money, for trainer Mark Cassidy, is a top pick. If we're going to take a little bit of a swing, we'll go with the number 2, Double Clutch, ridden by Corey Lannery. Clement L. Hirsch Stakes at Del Mar is our last stop. Race 10, mile 16 for 3-year-old fillies and up. The number 2, Adair Manor, is our top pick, trained by Bob Baffert. We're roll and trifecta with the number 4, Coffee in Bed, for trainer Richard Mandela. And the number 8, Pretty Mischievous, for trainer Brendan Walsh. Gotta hunt, bet a bunch, back a horse, and get paid.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
Back at 7:22, it's the Wake Up Crew from News Radio WGNS on a Friday, and you know what we like to do on Fridays. It's what we're watching.
Meet the Flintstones. Monday, happy days. Gilligan's Island.
Were you a big 2.5 Men guy?
No, not really.
You know,
I like the Ashton Kutcher ones, actually.
Really? Well, you're biased.
Well, maybe so.
Yeah. It has the same running joke, though, really. If you think about it, you look at all the episodes, it's Charlie and women, and the other guy doesn't have, a girl or a job, basically, or he's a chiropractor, always having money problems.
Yeah.
Kind of the same running joke. I've been sitting down trying to watch it, and it's just, I just can't.
Can't get into it?
It's not like Friends. The story doesn't kind of continue. There's at least a little bit of a story.
Yeah.
I like my comedies to have, it move on and go on into other things. Kind of like The Ranch was. The Ranch was that way.
Right.
I loved The Ranch. The only one time that I watched it all the way through.
Well, if you watch it 30, you'll.
But now I couldn't stop it either. When I started watching it,
you can't.
Yeah.
There's not a good place to stop.
But I went back the second time, and I just it just didn't do it for me. But the first time, I was up till 4:00 in the morning watching, episodes of The Ranch.
Well, back, when I was on my 13th or 14th viewing of it, now at 30 something. But anyway, I would stop in the middle of an episode, and just pick up.
I'll tell you something else that has increased in popularity, and then I'll let you get to your thing you're going to do here. Perry Mason it's all over cable. It's all over streaming services.
Really?
All day Perry Mason. The Justice Channel has almost all day Perry Mason or Matlock.
Yeah.
One of the two. And MeTV has Perry Mason. And I've actually asked people, why do you watch Perry Mason so much? I did a survey.
And what did the survey say?
They like to look at the cars that are in it.
Okay. Interesting.
What do you mean? Why'd you poo-poo that?
Well, it's just not what you would think.
57, and it was on for 9 years.
Yeah.
So I thought that was an interesting answer, though. It wasn't because necessarily
the content.
And he said, and people smoke cigarettes on TV.
Yeah.
I mean, younger people have said that.
That's interesting.
I did some research. I actually worked hard on this show, and that's what I get. Poo-poo.
Well, you mentioned Friends.
I'm poo-pooing that.
And that, why?
You went.
You brought it well.
That's what you said.
Cars.
You went.
I wouldn't watch it for the cars. Who watches it for the cars?
You ever watch The Adventures of Superman? He's got some neat cars on that.
I can't say that I have.
Oh, gosh, I'm one of those guys. Okay. Go ahead. What do you got?
I watched that weird first Batman before the Batman comedy thing. It
What?
was the very first Batman with the big tall ears, black and white.
Oh.
That was terrible.
Oh, God, it was terrible.
It
Yeah.
was awful.
There's two of them. One was even earlier.
Oh, really?
And I don't know which one you watched. This one had Robert, can't think of his name. One was in the 40s. One was in the late 30s.
I didn't want. I think it was the 40s that I watched.
Yeah, it was not good.
There is something that's causing a little bit of a controversy after the passing of Matthew Perry. With that news going through the Friends world, there is an episode. It's called the Friends Reunion. It's an unofficial fan-made Friends Reunion trailer.
Yeah.
That's been out called Friends Reunited, and it's a full trailer, and it's got clips that have been put together with AI footage of the funeral of Chandler Bing. That's the name of it. What did they always had a name. I've forgotten.
The one where
this is the one where Chandler, the one where Chandler dies, or Chandler's funeral or something. And it's out there.
I've seen it.
Have you? It's about 2 minutes long or something.
It's kind of well made, really.
That's what I've heard.
But I don't know that it's that tasteful. You know,
it's causing controversy, and this is what you can do with AI, and it looks real, and you're using stars to do it.
People falling for it.
Yeah.
So
because there are even trailers out there that say this is coming to Max, HBO Max, or something like that.
It's almost like a TV series.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So that just reminded me of that when you mentioned Friends. John, you'll be proud of me. After watching Bratz, which you suggested that I watch on Hulu.
I did?
Yeah, a long time ago. You said, I watched Bratz. You should watch it, Brian. Well, I did. It's about the Brat Pack.
Oh, yeah.
So I went back and I watched St. Elmo's Fire. Not what I thought it was going to be.
No.
It was wildly popular, and that's what really put all of them on the map. Andrew McCarthy and all of them, Rob Lowe.
See, I thought you would have seen that as a kid.
I don't remember seeing it. I didn't watch a lot of movies when I was a kid.
I'll tell you, what's the other one where they're in the library for detention?
Yeah.
I don't like that one either. I don't like any of the Brat Pack movies.
I didn't like St. Elmo's Fire, but if you want to watch it, it's on
Got a good theme song.
Hulu. It did.
Yeah.
It did. All right, 728.
Hi, this is Stan with Parks Auction Company, and by now you've probably heard our commercials and know that we are committed to helping you increase your investments. Call 896-4600 to set an appointment with me or one of my team members. That's 896-4600. Parks Auction Company. We handle everything.
Market declines, unemployment, oil prices. Don't let headlines derail your long-term financial strategy. I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin. I'll work with you to help you understand the impact of short-term events and how to be positioned for the long term. We provide the tools for a disciplined approach to investing. Call 615-907-7056 for an opportunity to discuss your situation. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Take the leap of faith.
Residents at the Villages of Murfreesboro say it best.
We didn't know if we wanted to move. We've been at our home for 57 years, and it was hard, we thought, to move. We should have been here years earlier.
The Villages of Murfreesboro.
Just come and visit it. You won't believe what you see in this place.
I'm Hope Rogers. Call me at the Villages of Murfreesboro, 615-848-3030.
It's just wonderful.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
WGNS is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric, who offers this energy-saving tip during the hot summer months. Nudge your thermostat up, ideally between 76 and 78 degrees, to reduce cooling cost. For more tips, go to mte.com/myenergyplan.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
Well, it's a Friday morning, August the 2nd, and it is 7:30. Good morning, everybody.
And happy birthday today to Nate Williams, Will Nunley, Randy Ball, Taryn Keebler, Mary Beth Combs, and Jimmy Hart. Tomorrow, we say happy birthday to Clay Norman, Gail Brinker, Susan Boney, Melanie Brogley, and Eric Laverance.
So the birthdays that we had coming into the morning for today and tomorrow. If you want to add to that list, do it now. If you've called or texted already, we'll add that in and announce everybody at 8 o'clock. If you haven't called or texted in yet, better do so. 615-893-1450. After local news, traffic, and weather, we're going to continue the Friends theme, talk about some of the Friends that came in as guest stars.
For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. Learn more at johndaylegal.com.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Plenty of sunshine for today. Showers and storms are possible in the area at times. Highs top out near 94 degrees. Winds turn to the west, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, any showers and early patchy fogs possible in spots well after midnight. Lows drop to 71. And then Saturday, chance for showers and storms redeveloping with highs approaching 91. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 78.
Good morning. The police are in the clearing stages of that earlier crash there at Gallatin Pike on that ramp there at Briley Parkway. 2400 block of M Hill Pike should be over to the side by now on the scene of that crash. Traffic's picking up at times here on 24 coming out of Murfreesboro, Rutherford County. It's not the worst we've ever seen it, but it has increased now on 40 East coming through Kingston Springs in from Dixon County. Prince's Hot Chicken has new items on their brand new menu. Check them out this weekend. Order online, princeshotchicken.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
I'm Ron Jordan. Battalion Chief Tracy Summer was honored Thursday afternoon at a retirement celebration at Murfreesboro Fire and Rescue Station number 4 on Medical Center Parkway. Summer served the city of Murfreesboro for 3 decades of service. He began his career with the MFRD in September of 1994 as a firefighter. Throughout his career, Summer has served as a driver, captain, assistant fire marshal, captain instructor, and battalion chief. Summer was honored by command staff, colleagues, family, and friends who all wished him well in his retirement. Former Manchester radio station owner Rob Clutter is dead. Rob and his wife Tiffany owned the Manchester radio station WMSR from 2005 to 2019, then sold it to Josh and Holly Peterson only 5 years ago. Clutter served as marketing consultant with People's Bank and Trust Company and vice president of Eco Panels of Tennessee. He was also the president of the nonprofit Dream for Weave Foundation. In addition, Clutter previously served on the board of Coffee County Children's Advocacy Center and Manchester Chamber of Commerce. In lieu of flowers, the family asked donations be made to the Dream for Weave Foundation or the Coffee County Children's Advocacy Center. Rob Clutter was 59. A Rutherford County teen is facing felony charges after attempting to pass $500 of fake bills at a Dollar General in Walter Hill on Tuesday. Deputies were able to apprehend the teen after he ran from deputies. He was found in possession of fake $20 bills at the Walter Hill Dollar General. The teen was chased until deputies lost sight of him in the wood line. Additional units responded to help in the search. After a citizen pointed him out, deputies were able to capture him and take him into custody. He faces counterfeiting and other charges. I'm Ron Jordan reporting.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Turn to Turner Security.
Hey, it's Brian Barrett. Here at the radio station, we needed a security solution to keep the staff safe while also giving us some flexibility with guests entering the building. I've tried to find a solution for years, met countless representatives, and they all said it can't be done. That is, until I turned to Turner Security. Not only is it done, it's done right. For your home or business, take it from me, Turner Security is the only place I'd turn.
Turn to Turner Security.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan make sure your retirement stays on track. I'm Lee Colvin, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and I'd like to help. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Since 1903, French's Shoes and Boots has been your hometown store for boots, shoes, apparel, and more. We always have the latest styles from all of your favorite brands. Plus, we have racks loaded with unbelievable bargains, up to 90% off. If you find a lower price, we'll match it, because nobody beats French's everyday low prices.
It makes good sense to shop at French's. French's Shoes and Boots.
1837 South Church Street in Murfreesboro.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
7:35 here on the Wake Up Crew from News Radio WGNS, and a little something special here as we look back over the TV show Friends. There are many, many actors who guest starred on the program, and we're going to talk about some of those here this morning. Christina Applegate was on.
Sister.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer's, Aniston's sister.
Reese Witherspoon.
Another sister.
Okay. George Clooney and Noah Wyle. This was after ER, but they played doctors on the show. And Adam Goldberg from the hit The Goldbergs was on. Billy Crystal and Robin Williams both were on in Season 3. Winona Ryder in Season 7. Brad Pitt was, I guess, one of the most memorable in one of the Friends episodes.
He was one of the members of the I Hate Rachel fan club.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dakota Fanning was on the show. Gary Oldman. Alec Baldwin was in 2 episodes. Freddie Prinze Jr. was in Season 9. Let's see. Morgan Fairchild and Kathleen Turner. Morgan Fairchild played Chandler's mother.
Right. And Kathleen Turner played Chandler's father.
Susan Sarandon was on.
Yeah.
That was Season 7. Had a little Days of Our Lives kind of theme to it.
She was a diva, kind of a diva actress.
Okay.
Joy Light.
John Stamos was on in Season 9. Chandler invites his co-worker, who was played by John Stamos. Helen Hunt was in Season 1. I think that was post Mad About You for her. Jeff Goldblum, Jennifer Coolidge. Let's see. There were 50 some odd guest stars.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito was actually in.
He played a male stripper. Yeah.
Aisha Tyler and Paul Rudd both spent some time on the show, along with Jon Favreau.
Actually, Paul winds up marrying Phoebe. Paul Rudd does. Oops. Sorry. Spoiler.
Sure did. Charlie Sheen was on Season 2. And John Lovitz, Saturday Night Live fame, was on there. He was pretty good in those episodes. Julia Roberts and Jean-Claude Van Damme were on a couple of back-to-back in Season 2, I believe it was. They were shooting a movie, and they were looking for Marcel, and Marcel was actually in the movie.
Julia Roberts played a girl that Chandler made fun of in high school, and she got real pretty, and so she got revenge.
She did. Bruce Willis.
Yeah. He was in 2 or 3 episodes, I think.
Yeah. Hugh Laurie actually guest starred in that. Hugh Laurie is of House fame. Let's see if I can find
Tom
a few more.
Selleck.
Yeah, Tom Selleck was on there, that's for sure. And for some reason, this one doesn't mention that. But
it kind of became a really thing to do to make an appearance on Friends. So they had an easy time getting those guys, to do it.
You see them a lot starting in Season 2. So after it had huge success in Season 1, that's when everybody wanted to be on the show. And I'm sure I read somewhere they had no trouble getting these guest stars to come in, especially for short little runs in that. Another thing that I found very interesting is if you watch Season 1 in the first episode, there was one big recasting, and that was Ross's ex-wife.
Right.
Played by a different person in season or in the first episode than throughout the rest.
Correct.
So, but pretty much after that, it was, I mean, they had an easy time getting folks in and staying a part of it. Michael Vartan, I think is his name.
Yeah, Vartan.
Vartan. He played Tom Selleck's son.
Yeah.
As a part of that. Tom Selleck was on quite a few episodes, wasn't he?
I haven't binged Friends, but I probably haven't missed but probably 10 episodes, so of all of them. So I need to go back and just watch them all. I think my granddaughter's watching them now. So.
I can see why it's very popular. It's a very easy thing to stream. The episodes are about 20 minutes long, and
they're making bukudos on their reruns. Those actors are. They don't have to work again.
That's true. All right, it's 7:40.
Residents enjoy Adams Place.
At Adams Place, they have different things, entertainments, and things that you can get out and keep your mind going.
We're talking with Helen Alexander.
And that's what I like about Adams Place. I think although the food, I am very blessed to be here at Adams Place.
Hi, this is Terry Deal at Adams Place. Call me for more information about Adams Place. Phone 615-904-9111. Adams Place.
Shopping for your DIY projects, odds are at the Habitat Restore.
We got it.
If you have a painting project going on, we have plenty of paint supplies. Come see us here at the Habitat Restore.
Find it at the Restore.
If you need batteries, come to the Restore.
We got it at the Habitat Restore.
850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Murfreesboro.
Remember, we got it today at the Habitat Restore, but it may be gone tomorrow.
We got it, yeah.
Hey, bargain hunters, listen up. This is Rodney French from French's Shoes and Boots. If bargain prizes is what you want, come to French's and shop our everyday bargain racks. These shoes and boots are out of the boxes and are always 50 to 90% off the regular retail prices. Shoe brands like Cole Haan, Joseph Seibel, Clark's, Nike, and more. Boot brands like Justin, Ariat, Corral, Chippewa, Dan Post, and many more. Out of the box, but 50 to 90% off every day. That's French's Shoes and Boots.
French's Shoes and Boots.
1837 South Church Street in Murfreesboro.
Life changes, then it changes again. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin. A job loss, change in health, or loss of a loved one can have a big impact on your family's financial security. Let's work together to help make sure that you're equipped for life's unexpected events. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for an appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
Putting a wrap on the show here this morning, 7:42. August the 2nd, by the way, episode 1462, just about in the books. Wake Up Crew powered by Middle Tennessee Electric, seriously looking at solar power generation. Well, MTE offers a free consultation with an energy expert and has a huge library of educational resources that you can find at mte.com/prosolar. Our good neighbor today is Tanisha Jackson. She is the good neighbor. Someone wrote in to say she was great in helping to make the wedding the most memorable ever. So, Tanisha, you made an impact on someone there and helping with a wedding, so congratulations. Tanisha Jackson receives flowers today from Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts and News Radio, WGNS, as the good neighbor of the day for this Friday morning.
Time for the dad joke of the day.
Replay.
Today's dad joke, John, at my age, I'm really good at multitasking.
Really?
I can listen, ignore, and forget all at once.
Replay.
I gave that a 5.
More because of the truthfulness of it?
Yes, very much so.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's good to know.
And that'll start August. When's our first game? 22nd?
Mm-hmm.
That'll start then.
When you forget, ignore, and listen?
No, when you listen. Yeah, when you do it.
Oh.
It'll happen a lot.
I don't think so, Sam. What have we learned today?
Besides you're a jerk? Well, we talked about side jobs that you can have if you're in between jobs.
Because 60 to 75% of people
wasn't that extremely
paycheck
high?
to paycheck.
Yeah,
I thought it
was
was
extremely high.
Yeah.
We talked about AI Friends, the little segment about Matthew Perry's death, Chandler the one where Chandler dies.
Yeah.
And very, very real, very realistic. And
that sent us into, all of the guest stars. We talked about it during the break and thought, hey, that's a segment. Talked about the people who were guest stars on Friends, like Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck. Why does Tom Selleck always pop up
That's the first one.
Yeah.
Billy Crystal was in it. I mean, it was kind of a who's who, but interesting
Robin
list.
Williams.
Yeah. We also did a segment of dad jokes that weren't used, and should they have not been used.
And
7-Eleven.
probably 2 out of 15.
Yeah, I don't know how many I did, but they were mostly dumpers.
Yeah, you did right for the most part.
It was time to clean out a little bit.
You lost a 5 in there, though.
I know.
Yeah.
That makes me mad when that happens.
I should have just said, no, it's a 3 or something. But
I saw your reaction to it, so I kind of knew.
I laughed.
I know how you react now.
Yeah.
I'm very observant of that.
Dalton would have blitzed every single one of those.
All of them, you think?
Or to make you irritated, he would have said, oh, those were good.
Oh, yeah, that's probably what would have happened.
Yeah.
You should have used that one.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't use those. Yeah.
That sounds more like it.
Yeah.
So that's what we learned on the Wake Up Crew today. If you missed any part of the show now, check back on the podcast. It'll be up shortly after 8 at WGNSradio.com.
Next on the Wake Up Crew, the stupid, silly stat of the day.
Well, I wish I was more prepared for this. Let's see. The longest marriage on record lasted 90 years and 291 days. It ended October 2016 with the passing of Karam Chand, who was married to his wife Katari in 1925. Though he died a few weeks short of his 111th birthday, the couple was able to celebrate their 90th anniversary.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
How old was he when he died?
111.
Wow.
That's a long time. All right. Have a good weekend, John.
See you later.
Yeah. See you Monday morning back here for the Wake Up Crew. Our song of the day, the biggest hit of 1963.
Surfing USA.
Ah, yeah. It was a good one.
You'll catch him surfing at outside Ventura County line.
We're going to let the Beach Boys take us out. Have a great weekend, everybody. Back at it bright and early Monday morning. It's back to school week next week. Hope